The impacts of doom scrolling, this new concept that has been brought into popular culture, talking about sitting there on your phone when it's time to go to sleep and looking through the news and video after video, and whether it's social media or other things where we spend much more time than we want just going down that rabbit hole. Not to mention that algorithms are set up on much social media to help us to stay connected and to actually keep us engaged longer than we want. This concept that has now come to light is preventing people from getting enough sleep. We're seeing it having more and more of a negative impact on their abilities to really disconnect and to fall asleep. And now it's 20, 30 minutes into them wanting to go to sleep, and they're getting even less sleep at night. A few weeks ago, I was interviewed for an article about this with the Associated Press, and having the opportunity to speak to the writer as well as to other clinical psychologists working in this space. Much of the information that was recommended to help people to stop doom scrolling, there's a difference between strategies that are going to be simple versus easy. But if you're willing to engage in them, you can see a significant impact on your sleep and your overall well-being. For instance, starting to break that habit of having to be on our technology. If you really ask yourself that question, for those of us that feel that we need to be on our devices and listening to something or having that distraction before bed, a few generations ago, these things did not exist. It wasn't that it was something that is necessary for sleep, but we've become so dependent on it. So consider switching up that bedtime routine, reading an actual book, as well as making sure that we're doing things outside of our bed, not being on our technology. Set an alarm so that your phone will alert you when it's time to turn it off. Even you can go as far as turning off the Wi-Fi, so at a specific point, you can no longer just easily scroll through and have to make an effort to get to the device to turn the router back on again. We can put our phones in night mode, do not disturb mode, set them across the room, having the opportunity for that environmental control, so it's not as easy to just wake up and to be scrolling through it in the middle of the night even. To have those opportunities. Also be thinking about what are some of the things that you've been wanting to do that you could use that time for instead to change up that routine. And to help you just become more aware of how much time you truly are spending on your phones. Yes, there's lots that we can accomplish on our technology, but doing it right before bed can have a significant impact. There's lots of research out there right now looking at many competing hypotheses of how technology and light can impact our sleep before going to bed, but also recognizing that if it's preventing us from getting enough of the quality sleep that we need, then it's something to start considering intervening with. Be well.